Yeah. Inza. Yimla.
I know it was good Santa. I know
Hakuba. Kushebe fela yimi.
Kaya ni train daw di kanila ibig.
Eh, aw.
Kimanyo ka that count.
Gabela mali. Mna din din de shama. The flavor kapo. Wena uthi bazilo.
I namna nje head. Utatsafela ta. Utatsafela. Na ifo
Wena mara fake tu ka hai. Kaya chwa market wala ka yey. Where have you been, maga?
So
Ah,
Absolutely.
so guys, aje digili ndikona lagi kwa ti.
Kaluso.
Kaluso pindi wala.
Ne?
Tu dira reviews.
Ala dai.
Kala bilgi da Asaba kesha pili.
Yeah, that's what I how you are. Today we're shooting episode 21, ne?
That.
22.
Hi.
We're shooting episode
No,
22. So you know what to do. Do the right things, Buffy. To the Boston Podcast on Facebook. Click the notification bell so that you can get notified every time when we drop. Down the Boston Podcast. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Look at the TikTok. You know how we only Buffy. Today is a beautiful Sunday. But never knew them all. One I hope Selene Suba no. Can I go Boston Podcast? You are the Chevy, little bit party. Stamata must be you. Yeah, how are you, Buffy?
What it is? Excel shuffle fitting. It's your boy Jiggy. What you say, my lady? That's tough, my God.
What's up? I know this is your boy 97 81 back in town, baby. Fresh out of Northern Cape.
Welcome back, my boy.
Yeah, that's what no. Now I was at Northern Cape. What is she? Just for
That's funny.
Yo, can I make a bigger move? Keep you under. I go move on.
Selektamos with all John. Kimili.
Nang the way would add about cringe.
I'm foolish now.
So just yeah.
But not to look like African someone. You won't say one.
I don't wanna lie, I get to be focused.
Joan Buffy talk on Joan.
I get to next.
Yeah, when I saw West African, I'm about better like I know Blum school
I
money.
get nip rat.
Ik probeer praat maar hier. Ik probeer dat is een praat. Hebben we woorden. Shoot.
You really want Tata Fair.
Yes.
Okay, it's what we do again. But kan ako blend last to chatted.
It's to say bad.
We get chatted. Then I Google next.
Ma ublo no onali dipotse lo ngwa ditseba ne. Ma o tswa I got go di basic man. O tswa o wena o tswa landing man.
Ante wa uka
But also go panel le batho ba teng street ya tsona nka hala.
So what na fika nse dintshang ka uka le. O ka se nsi. Ay uka ba yo uka ka nna ya. Auka yo ala ka ni uka ka nna. Ah wo yi kustonda nga so blending. That's a beautiful.
And as I'm going to be a share, the one total voice cause someone a voice Zulu. Also, look at two battery string down.
Abagan sa matonga le mabenda.
Iyo magae venda leo na kai ka ko sini.
Venda ina lu
Kona wi. Ko no na ba uti mini gi blomal go na gara di ka blom mo. Like ma uti mun na ba khona bua yi. Be yo ble le mana o thu ngwa go so. O ka je Ai mo bang di.
I Jonah Chip Natica puts out now and I guess I just showed you where it was currently in a mother tongue day a few weeks back.
Okay.
I just showed you that way.
No, I saw it a
Few months or
No,
Few days.
few weeks back. Yeah, few weeks back.
I just like obviously when we are on social media we can see everything, but then our own learning how we pay attention.
No, kana thing ina kata ko ponza Google ne. Baking in Google so much that how can I Google no what day
Notification.
Yeah, so in Leo, not a
Yeah, but
promoter agency.
What did you buy last time in LA? Kana ba bitswang like the mother's belly over pepile C-section. They have their day C-section, what they
Oh, C-section is one nature.
yeah. So it's like the whole like na daddy you work. Ilang points of today it's one yeah.
Well, getting to remember National Girlfriend's Day.
Yeah.
How could you get to one so?
I'll give you one talk. Nah, getting TV, that's just.
Mas daí eu só tenho que check o filho.
Ah, vai checar.
Cadê checa, cara? Cadê checa? Cadê checa que me choca? Mas o táxi.
Google used to remind us of that. But speaking on mother tongue, like now, I don't know if you guys. Like that's the thing. I can wish to her.
Okay.
Can wish to her to that.
Oh, okay. Takuli. Okay.
But yeah, thinking if you look at it for the first time ever, but you please by Motswana then Masood. Because I can tell my every black person they were more banana Motswana. So I'm born. Is it Tswana?
They think
That's Tswana. But no anything is
banale
color.
I think why mostly want to you go back to Matwana mai banale logic for like but so most of them Matwana. So for get banana like you have to so
oh, and I went to more Spanish together. You think the MVP, but when I was talking about Mohari, yeah. Oh, we did not open law. Oh, yeah, that's not my
yeah, when the battle in Mohari. I mean, you know, how
you must get something delicious. But if you get something,
you are fit. I continue on. What's on a push to win clear up on a leon and a bag? This is like Moto or an edge. This is all. Chances are at a span, but guess Spanish defense alone when no watch or no. Long Tatawan. Guess Spanish alone when no blue eye. Say so now, Cassie. I like why?
Didn't know that.
You barely are on camera. Now, Kawa, trick emotional to me. But like, how come out to it? I never been with this another.
My God. What the time my time used to say to me for like Fanaga. That's cool. Otherwise, over this. I want to mudisana di konta ma to experience things when in time there some nam disana tsanas gelo wa ku focus so be sharp life in okay Spanish so len na for na personally say ki di ba
plumber
amari
wow.
No, once you study to be a plumber, how blow
spanner
sharp. Oh, it's like a thing,
well, now
for sure, sometimes more low. Yeah, but it's not like when we taste.
But then theater was about one practical example. Let's say how about blend. You know what you might be on our one someone thinking 1 2 3 1 2 3. Simple.
Hey, not to discredit anyone's hustle. This is the time we're gonna look man. I think it's 43% unemployment, 60% for the youth. So you understand, money must be
yeah.
And money na uthatha ngakhetha span mfethu.
Okay, this part sana creative.
Because that other thing she bile batho da ntokana ju ka bo Central Park ara ere ke re blow mo CBD street ita. Wa bona ba di insurance ita wa tse ita bo insurance ita ke no yetsa tse di.
Le ke wa tsa le ke tla re bo tse ita ha ke fa le
ke ngate na di
like an experience. One. One.
Ooh, come on.
Okay, like experience.
Yo,
Like
le
experience.
tota le
we like what?
Sort of. But when I did was gay for you. So never had a party, right? So to do that, you have to literally do activation. Hey.
Waga. Ngile ka bani
wa bona no je ntwe mna de job ne ka be fana ka di pamphlet ke bona that is elevated because now it's not something you're going to have to add
Oh, yeah, but
mara no je compared to go isa insurance eta o tsa sa isa insurance go di nyena go tsala ka wena plumber
commission.
as a person and o share da batho gona ka le batho ba ka tenega wa bo ke na le bona mo ba leng teng ba tseba gore batho ba tenega ke go go tsa motho emisa batho mo tseleng me direkisa wa bo
kala ka montsho ithulo debit order o mo fa ka debit order o mo fa ke product nna ke jwa
Mawatsa dintsha seo sona ne nka se stuni there, but se beterinyana go fetana le ona le these other guys. I don't want to say I hate them. No, I don't hate them, but I just like the way that they took it. Ngila bana ho ya bo
ba di
blomo ne bo blomo. O kry motho ba dutse da motho no kwa ha o just captain and everything o dula go bo
sharp
ne lo ha se la spa le ha bene e mo le le ba ba ya mani ne
ba jampela di
no ke ha se la bona, but I don't want to say I hate the hustle ya bona, but how can you o lo dula fela o tlo gona dula 5 days bejeng o sa training why o sa ba hustle the span is technique ba bona ke re tse ba tla mo bua ka yona.
let's say you're blind. I can ask school. And in China, this way. Then you actually do one time and it's going to get out. It's not usual.
Well, that way at least kissing and will say different. But another modelo who function well, everything is sharp. One more motor, even though I don't the qualification, I don't metric, but there's something that you can get out of it.
That you can get
I mean, yeah.
But most of the time, you're not sure about them or like any job, money, job, or food.
sharp
So how can you please help me with money or food? Meaning you basically how about this part? But how to sue?
what to sue away no sense mix
So not keep out of all
wa bona to bua bona le khotmane mo ke ya palama hike ne ya ha ne o kila bua le ding a ga to fa batho ba bona batho ba emana ba kopa mo ding a ga to ba fa saka wa bo a ba hlalosa ka a ba bua ka yona taba yi a ba bua ka yona taba yi ya motho ona mona o emi ta o batla saka go tswa gonna a setsa nix we ba hona le batho be leng ba ema yine a o fa gore
o ikisela ban
ke wa tloetsa eng wa bo tloetsa eng wa bo so a ba tsa do nna batho ba e seng hampe empa nne fonna nka se fe batho na saka a setsa
that's
why I feel like moto a etsa foko
ma o tlo mo fa saka
ba
ya bo
but like now you guys don't understand Clara. There's the other thing. I don't necessarily understand hunger. Yeah. But now let me tell you, I've seen a lot of guys, but man, these old house powers
but remember when I sometimes ba di robot ka town ne
hi is every day
mamela ha o hloki le nyoko ya hore let's say o hloka nyoko ya transport go lo batla span
sharp
o lo re o town ne mo lo re ke mo batho ba batlang span teng why even those na metric
offer something offer something
offer something man
what's about good score
mfelo go di tlhatsa dieta tsa hao o mpe pinki a bona ngola boto re mo ke tlhatsa dieta
sharp
e se mo tlo ndalla hore ko fe dijo ka bo fe nyoko
sharp
you know I had something today not just today this week last week actually podcast like this week podcast analytics here politics and for South Africans are complacent like comfortable but that's why you rarely see a strike most of the Africa except cookies in the end which like we complain but complain so now what does bad what has right how about that's bad what a challenge but you don't really think for the future. And then there's a saying here, don't give a man a fish, but teach a man how to fish.
Yeah.
So motho ke ditse go kona ke kopana le wena.
Wa bona ha le bua ka dining eo ne. Botse ke motho a ratang TikTok ne. Ona mtala ala bona ke rata TikTok. Spanning da. Be ke mo tse na TikTok is not a matter of ke kena ho yona for entertainment. Ke motho le hore ke rata ho engage. Dintho wa bo. Ke motho a jwalo, right? So that's why ke rata TikTok, because I feel like TikTok has so many things that you can engage on, because but they usually opinion like banana the opinion not kara one thought. So one of the things that we clear up on Leona, it was this guy Mwana Salosa ka our education system. Our education system has changed so much now, to a point where has a benefit na as the youth of South Africa. And then he brought up this whole thing, how can you call on hard? It's always hard. How can you call on hard? Usually, when you learn the home, it's a whole species, it's space. And you will always ask yourself, then in India, like so, it has become a storage. You understand? And then you would have the questions over. Then you come like in hand. So what I was saying, those rooms they will use as the workshop. You understand? So which means curriculum in our they would always have the science out, the physics out, the aim, but then they would have those rooms and workshop whereby you are taught like the to kind of join the skills. They have a name for it. Well, you but what skills so usually it's about roka, it's about woodwork,
climbing,
you understand? But you will always have to choose how the subjects are, how you always have to have that specific thing you want to what way it's in. So about the whole purpose of that thing. And the whole purpose of that thing too. When now to school, it's not majority I want to offer to school. You understand? But what that school me tricky. Baba mona go to la school wa situation ya high. Kapa we pumana wena high man. So school is into hard man. But the that skill elo ngule tuta yona.
It don't benefit.
Yeah, benefit because okay man everyone the woodworkers bobos ke la mona. E mona go tsoka yona mona se mona. O ka o hala ba di ga. So I kind of understood where he was coming from. This is true because I'm like those things don't exist anymore. And they exist. How you must remember it is a technical school. It's structured for that. If you have to go to the
Yeah, no,
they're not really technical.
general.
No, but again, I disagree with what you
No, I have another example. Unicorn. Unicorn is not.
Yeah.
So what he's saying is the general schools normally. I kind of agree with him because then we need like 80 schools. So it's technology and
but first I want to tell you straight because I want to how you no bo China ne ba China ne from a very young age like those I don't want to call them soft skills. I don't know if I can call them that. I don't know. Are they soft skills
it's
or
not
what?
really soft.
I don't know. But from a very young age they taught those things.
I feel like so China like how maybe I don't know how they work, but maybe can understand young one as something like
Sharp.
no choice and
It's not like Basta Diangwana.
no like
Just like this one.
oh this one.
So that is wrong.
Okay. I was thinking maybe Babona Bomana.
I thought so, but I hate to say this because I can't hold up in 3 years. So we're going to work away.
Yeah, I was at say sharp.
4, 5, 6.
Maram shebi la halo motaka ta mo gamre di toy ba fetlela di toy di etanga
O sontso go re
go
ba isekele ba khala le ba isekele ba isekele go no khakholo wa tota.
What's suppose? I want to therapist to mona jwa.
o tla o tshwara le wena mona wa bona
Like let's say into psychologist.
So in terms of psychology,
I don't know psychology.
So
how bona ngwana le a le dikelelo
Okay, so for that for like I'm not sure it's my point of view.
Yeah.
Motho a different point of view. But for now down ngwana the way I tanga thing hands alone. Somehow you can tell. Psychologist did to sabat.
No,
It goes to a point whereby when you're a psychologist, we can also say the social wiki. And yet, if of man over now, we got one now, to a point whereby you're not of Lincoln. But I got away. I can alone hold school. Mojola as captain, you got yeah, hello, just all Ula Sadas captain, Mao, Ula Antonio, and compose the Lemans captain. You understand? They don't give you the idea of 1 hour wishes, government or Timotelo.
my point is that defeats the purpose because then on Tabas Sunday school, there was a Mrs. School, so
I want to tell you that so meaning currently, Marga, Sita, one general.
I feel like there must be core things. An African kid must always know how to plant. Let's start there. Tanto to plant that. Basic. Tanto to that. Before Bafika, you need to okay, now I might have to become this someday. But okay. In the core fundamental science education, that's sustainability. And then if we know how to produce food so much or so well that we value more food than we have. So we want kids but only to do plant that.
The simple things, not the simple things.
Because before I told
and how much to let's be honest. Those are like the basic things of life. Being a black person, we require you to know certain things as a black person. I'm not what's only making because those are the things they look, but that's what he is to see. But now generation how many people like black people would you say buy now? We rely more on buying things. Generation we are groomed, we are taught things whereby we are not taught to a point whereby we can contribute to society.
We're not taught how to make things. We're taught how to use it.
Because don't you how to that school? How are you going to contribute? We whatever we to play on. How do you contribute to society?
Exactly.
How do you contribute to society? I ever once you get more hook. If you push it, you make a lot of money. All the get more holy. You might get only my God. You might tell him how Hona. Give him a first things first, how will you cancel the car? You're contributing to society.
Otherwise, there's something still saying on a radio, how we get in you, the money you are saying, you're not really like Ole sharp, Ole they were badly true. So the money. On a so radio like on a bois for la every day has was he used to like and give body jealous the pole in
sharp
avai Africa this year every household tata the tamati the pole in yeah hajigas gela Africa lo collect nyoko so that yena le makriza le mazali ba kgone go reka bogotho so at least don't come on another plan nyana
ona plan
maybe hangile double 5 7 ka thu o di sia ka next door frame like choko double ka be ite asiye di tamati asiye di because bona like ona bo re mona ya no setsa abaza boy lo go tse di no setsa no setsa I hlokomela ga di ngetsa mo le di re jala di tamati
di funny but funny enough body perekisi
Yeah. So like what you know about the garden, he used to like I water fela yena, so that every day we see him and Adamana was saying high as get. He must make sure to have something that always see.
Sharp.
At the end of the week, when what is something is in your.
But in the story, another key word we believe with which I had Tanya in her, which is maids. We know say it at home.
Yeah.
We must have a supplier maids. Because body draw 20 feet like cover tea.
So we don't cover tea. How sure lady has panel.
And that's the other thing. Wait it down. Back in the day, Mahwaba Nato Sabato, Pladinuga. We didn't understand that.
Because what would they knew like but what was said about on the plan. I'm not blown on the plan. If August Robert I tell them time.
Mokis on thing, but to have all Mitianuka. Ba regal vegan game. Wow.
Leonard, I want to be
just deep. And Bangona
like give me the orange river.
Yes.
That's
why you know. No meet the brown.
Now, get what I give me the pump on our tail like a batting and brown blank. But
I want to be buang ne. Nini mo ke a dula fatshe ta ke ga mara and lese mara why re na le mabaida mangata tjena town eh. I feel like we have as black people we have been instilled the idea of ne house na zaka o ka se phele ta.
It's all about money though.
Hobane how ka sheba ta before there was currency money and all that stuff but bona phela hantle ta
Life story.
wa bo motho na phela hantle o no kgona ilimela dintho. You understand? Without you don't need currency for such things. No, we rely more on going to buy things the shop whereby some things I feel like how necessary why so a bit if in a good mental state because no I feel like maybe the mental state the way banana thing all the stuff if buy that le mo ke leba ke phela kantle the only thing e leng ka e sokole e ne tlo ba shelter ta literally would only be shelter mare besides shelter ta o gona ilimela dintho ta o ntse le da o gona ilimela dintho emna metsi a hohle mo tsamayang teng ta we ba o gona ka metsi a o no setse ntho tseo dijala mona di ha di utse ke metsi a clean fela le metsi a fail a udisa dijala. You understand? So what you say that's why if you have the mentality of ke motho ha bana strategy at the end of the day I do not have shelter ne o bo bona ona le mikuku e tletseng fela strategy ta e rutseng fela ta especially bo botshabelo ona batho ba ipileng fela ta ona motho sa ing a lo sheba le go mo ipileng teng o ntse le jwa wa bo if no le motho a gona ona o no gona ya he mone re ke jalo once bane mikopu of my mikopi bodileng kai e mang nka dipedi tsa teng o leme ta lema wa bo so no tjena motho o mo yana le nteng I feel like kello high it's e ntse hore ena hana hore ntle le tšhelete o ka se phele and the only way to phela teng to ja toti he ta ha no phela ka ja toti fela ta o gona ja ditse hantle ta you can still live
that's when you fucked up.
There was a reason when I get about for and like what I with a papa before I record
like
papa from because back in the day nerelema o so mpone te mo re lembente ne re le go o ka ja papa ka nama for as long as it's
sharp so
we are too makantleng hona di phofo
o go fela mo
and I'm saying
so we are ka gona the only way to live ke o ja dijo tse re file ka dijo tsa shopong ke tsona dijo tse le reng wa ka di tse re ke tsona se tsona
we ba sokolang ka teng now no ba sa strike la ntwa ma plus truth be told ne ba sa
sokolo teng metlhae mai ya dal teng ka di go ila di go but I don't think di go le teng
ke na le portfolio
teng ya me
ke na le portfolio na ne hona le podcast hona le this video clip ne ya podcast whereby
kana ke mane ma not ne ona le ho yona ne ona le ho yona I not o hleta so ona le dane and then Nota he came to like hona le topic na ba bua ka yona video eo ne ya hore dijo tse re di jang as black people ne is poverty food ne
Oh yeah.
Wow. So I tried to understand ho motho ho tla jwang a fihle to a point where ba are dijo tsa rona re le batho ba batsho is poverty food ba fe what makes I'm trying to understand ho what ne
What is it?
how do we reach a conclusion ya hore this is poverty food and this is not poverty food.
I'll tell you what. So there was a starvation point that sometimes in South Africa, I think in the 80s ke mhlanga la bala le Great Depression. Yeah. But when I mhlanga bala itsa bala bona batho ba lapa in masses like batho ba lapa basajang. And then by introduce GMOs, genetically modified what was. So that ends up by for papa comes back to why all the tattoos are papa from Milimi. So apparently papa rona as a pony fair. But tell something for refer sustainability. So keep papa, I think brown bread, I think brown rice or rice. And the government, they support the movement, they use cheap. Stambo for milli rice somewhere there. So that's what he meant. But I think in China, a lot of people have actually provided food most of the time. But
because
Papa, it actually is a point. It is.
I'm not saying it, but
The reason
I have an argument against that.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
The reason Papa guy enough poverty food. What he says, that's not the only starch you can eat. Pasta, mixing rice, mixing like what people sometimes imagine now, and then they go.
so
When I walk in the
I feel like it's more of how we make our food. Do you understand? That gives out the whole idea of this is poverty food. Because how can I hand it out? How can I dijon tsa water? Is the poverty food in white people's dishes?
No.
I don't know.
What would you call? That's why you don't consider
That is why I'm
it. Don't consider
Papa is a favorite food like pumpkin.
What Papa is poverty food?
Yeah.
Why?
Kupai say champagne because I'm
Mama, why would you want to consider Papa as poverty food? Because Mamela.
Every time they repair the kitchen, the kitchen, how not stove
Sharp.
So I had to like what up here, kitchen. Demon like all of Macala, Lena, like put the demon like on Tayam, get the Pofotaga in me. My God, do you eat pop? I don't remember when last did I eat pop. Oh, that day, cup of rice. Oh, the pop. Jadi boy maron sa o chung ke
Marche batao e re yo jwetse ta ne Papa has become a African cuisine.
Yeah, it is.
It's it has become an African cuisine. So we cannot consider Papa as poverty food.
Just gotta make it healthy.
Do you understand?
Let's make it
because emana o kona ja Papa ka bonama ta.
Yeah.
Well, now I feel like it's the way we prepare dijo ka teng. That image this is poverty food. Because that's what you want. What is poverty food? Because if I had to go, if I had to judge and say what is poverty food in white people's cuisine, you try body noodles. The noodles. Because it doesn't get noodles individual. How na body jello to. And yeah, well, it's the same as na hakeja papa kamoro. Aje ba bona ile poverty food into. Aje ba bona ile poverty food. Why you see so? So I would also consider the noodles as poverty food. Yeah.
I think I understand why you catch why I know that poverty food it's not come khodi shebala ngati.
Eh ba ja morota ba e ja.
Fetu ka dijo tse modified for di khone go gorisa. The reason why ke blame papa most of the time. Re ja papa every day ne. Ke tha mama ngana le 6 pack.
Yeah. You make up.
Facts.
Yeah. But not the one I mentioned. There is traditional food.
You understand? We overnourish because back then, but about for the jobs, it's very fast. How can you diet according to doctor? Papa is supposed to eat like that. You know, whole for Papa and to a whole. Yeah.
Sharp.
And then how's your Papa? More than 3 times a week.
A week.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
Out. So Namara, I'm against the word of one day. I'm against what I'm against is making dijo tse leng ra dija as batho ba batsho re etse as if dijo tseo is poverty food. It's not poverty food. No matter ke ja papa ka moro, I cannot call papa ka moro poverty food.
Poverty food. No.
Why?
That one we call food. The same way the cuisine we could say we do not prepare them the way batu baba tla re prepare ka ting.
No,
do you understand? At the end of the day
wait to bona why ba sa di bo mogodu back then magwa bona ne ba tla ba bogomo ka fong ba tla ba ne ile bona boucherie ha o fitla selageng
ba di lahla
ile bona selageng
empty day kana
I wanna ba sa to fail
ba file ka ha jo
so tseo tse la hluwa ntse le se la hluwa le fuwa ntho boil ntho le lorina kana ka forose ke re itse ke bona ba dija ke ba tlo phela gona maotwana gona ne tlotla ile ntho tse monate maotwana go that's how you came out delicacy.
Okay, so yeah,
it's not really a poverty food.
Yeah.
Well, so I was against that. I did not like the way about maybe as if Ronama to say because no, there's also another video on them.
Let's start there. Let's just start there.
And then it comes to a point whereby it took me back to another video like TikTok whereby this lady ana bua a rona batho ba tswa makatsa down ramakatsa in a funny way there's things that we eat as black people but when we get judged on those things re feel but once motho a le goa a ka hlayang about just go what's up maotwana a tshwere di nutrients tse 1 2 3 se go tlo dija all of a sudden like off. Do you understand? Abare who said dijo tsa batho ba batho they're not healthy? Well, because it's only a matter of the portion tsa how o dija jwang papa go no weja and it could still be healthy when as mutamutso. Do you understand? It's just a matter of weja ka portion tse jwang one tall. So now we are waiting for magoa e be bona ba re jwetsa ntho tse u tsa hore in a healthy ka 1 2 3 and e be le hona re feel hore no I should eat this, but if moto asa hlaya ka that point uno sa tlo ija you still feel hore man ntwe I'm not one tall ntwe ke bua
ka tla botsa le potso e wa like I capture it on direct way whether like ka shwaganda ba fit ke nga shwaganda no way no watch it but tsinga I can't remember any plant tse healthy how to do ashwagandha kopa capture kana how we do ashwagandha ke tsinya kana re tlhalosetse ka botlalo le terms and conditions applied danke I seriously don't know like ke bona ena batho ba
kopana ka lo
let's start there ke banyana okay this story now it's time to start ashwagandha. Okay guys, I'm gonna start
wait ala
le mama ke witsi una ashwagandha.
So you're not more related to health like health or what?
Yeah, Maybe kare ke moringa wa bona.
Okay.
Alors akitse. Le sa ke remember.
Se re tla mala ka yona. Le ba le ka yona mo. Hai, le go
You
jwetse.
see it on Facebook.
Instagram, Facebook.
Because there's something about
Facebook good.
Facebook.
Eh, ton thala.
Did you see the stories Saregela na bua ka lady kama go wa Kenny man.
Kenny Vital ne.
Yeah. How do you guys
like I think it was this week ne. Or was it the previous week?
I think it was last week, yeah.
Yeah.
Previous week, yeah. So how do you guys find it? Like Manolo, like was it unabata fame or is it monetization by now?
What's now I feel like social media has become a platform of kitla
Reactions. What are the reactions in?
We don't we have become people below as people in general because Facebook like not even Facebook, I don't want to say Facebook, but social media in general we do not care about people's feelings and how people feel. We just say whatever we want to say in order to be popular or to trend. And now it has become worse to a point whereby we have lost respect of labor to baba holo halgashe. There's no longer boundaries between like bacha le batwa hole because we all find ourselves in one community. Because social media is a community. We find ourselves in one community whereby it's on le hakasheba ta ne hakasheba bo batho ba khale ta batho ba khale bana sa dumele hore ha o le ngwana o iphumana o dutsile batho ba baholo. Webo they had a reason behind that. The reason for now I feel like the reason behind that was re sa iphumana re le dithaka goba re buisana e ka re dithaka. Do you understand? But now social media has created a platform whereby re le batho ba baholo le bana re iphumana re le peke one. Webo so now when o khona jotsa motho a kena Facebook a 60 mamanyese or 50 mamanyese o mo jetse totita. And you see nothing wrong. You see nothing wrong with that.
We posted maybe post to ongoze enying or post le yena a enzenyi. Ngwana. O hlaya fela wabo. We ngola ntho wena we bua. So it comes to a point whereby no je se re khona lo le dintweng tsa rona tsa social media. Re le ditaka. Re ka re kenya batswadi. Wa utlwisisa. And of man hore o kenya motswadi wa motho e lo reng hayo le platform nye ya lona you. They not there. Their money was just like when you posted on Mago.
Because their money he gave a story on.
So
he gave a story on why akadile a etsa content le nkgono wa hae.
It was so maybe
Hona le mo ala bua ka taba ya hore he started doing content le nkgono wa hae because he realized hore how much little time like the little time that he has le nkgono wa hae. Do you understand? So he felt like it's something that he should start doing. I documenting to Tijol.
And money like if you can check like like ugila buweli before like stories are high and this talking khoni. The very same khoni lo umuqalile fatse.
Umuqalile fatse as one. Do you understand?
La uka pinyane ha le MT anu abuwa. Be inkulisa ugo something like that. Yeah, una udisa le khoni.
Sharp.
And I have 2 points, right? Social media. You just said social media like so it's something that's new, but I think it's something it's reality. We just have to accept it. The same way I accept it.
Sharp.
Social media monetization. I think
monetization
because no chenata.
My other point is that I'm playing devil's advocate. Meaning for it, kibata buela internet, sing. It's a
buela internet, yes.
Facebook as it is. Can you post it on Khono? If you do not supposed to, that means you allow yourself to comment a picture.
Yeah, she becomes part of social media.
You allow someone to share poster. Poster can be share, they're shareable.
Sharp.
Right, Chirolo Shirley, I the screenshot the next time or whatever she did. But that's the thing. Once we post that up, if I want to access, right, which is social media,
Majole, ne?
motho o sele motho ha qala ho sa
ne kwatla
let's just start there
batho
ba bolo khala ba go bua kgale
ba go bua kgale
ne ba ntwe makalang cause utlwe ke batho ba 5 ka for ba
sharp
no yena wa post e bona ke batho ba 1.2 and then hi was part ya bona ke batho ba 1.2 ya mo patala monetization e bona e dirile wes
so happen the things that ne elo ha ga hlalosa ne ha ga hlalosa what was the post about.
I know what it is
because
what witchcraft what
because motho ne
no but these things
understand ntwe motho a yentse ne I felt like it was very unnecessary.
But we call it a definition of
I felt like it was unnecessary because
no listen
you taking something ne eloring it's private ne ke ntwe elong rona re bua ka yona motse ne
no, it's not even private. It's defamatory. It's all defamation.
Because
hana
nitantho a bua. You understand? Because now nkgono batho ne she's on a social media platform. It does not necessarily mean now you should onke whatever is in the closet we tlise batho why
ntwe ke buang gore ha se re ke se tlamo ene ha se go tshantse we yentse ha se go necessary we yentse but it's possible go motho ka yentse
because now
and the moment we bear you open yourself to that possibility ya motho a o hloile aka yo etsang
atla to etsa because everybody because I understand to you because no everybody knows you so now I feel like I have to say this because people know you. Do you understand? Mara that you are personality in the bohloko ta. Ha ya tsala that ha ya tsala honna ne. That ha ya tsala honna. But then it's painful later.
I think this is one thing people are being famous since about today. The moment you repost them, you give them because Kenny they don't like just minds that report it
because Kenny after abona post you ola post ya I share nto aba bua ta hore I feel like I shouldn't have exposed nkgonwaka to social media because now o feeling kare ever since I exposed nkgonwaka to social media this is what it has brought
Osa feeling one le mahlo. One sa don't
do you understand?
No, next week
well,
next week
so it's like mara high but
go example. What's one with I don't know. Exactly.
So I was like hi social media has become a place of I don't know Tabafit. It's a place social media is a place of disrespect now. Harasa gonna differentiate between bana le batho ba holo anymore.
O itse ke picture social media jwa. Social media no yena se le stage ne. Ke let's say ka holo ngo fair. Stage ke se le mic kule. Ha ona motho controller ke manga bua.
A controller yes.
Motho o na le motho ta bua mic ba bua ntwe tlo go shoka ka ofela.
Ma so like don't you like lona ha le nane hore there could be a way of ntse jwalo ne.
No. Free speech.
Yeah.
Free speech.
Okay, yes, you have they have to be like, I feel like there have to be regulations to such things without.
It's conspiracy theory time. Shakes is what I card. What if by the social media? For everybody free speech, it already reduce conflict. And then re bona re qetelletse sa batle free speech. Re bua for re batla motho sa gona ho nkwaka, motho sa gona go ka mme wa. But in that, how do you want to president? That you want to president? Tell one high, for minister check it.
So how are you gonna do that?
That is the making.
How are you gonna do that?
Keep
I feel like because now social media doesn't have
no, but
specific.
That's what you guys are saying.
So social media is worldwide. First of all, wow, it's worldwide. So I don't think there's somebody here I can control what people do.
You playing games, my boy. You playing games.
Mara, if there's somebody that can control, how are you gonna control what people do and say? Okay. Because no have you realized though social media on its own has become also a place of pornography, whereby we have forgotten hi can you but how
there are things called bots. On social media there are things called bots. The account is 150. Kafa buele code ibule account is 150. Aki poster malema okay CSC malema ke ntsha The poster get counted to 150. Do you know how many posts it takes for a topic to trend in South Africa? Balai check. 3,000 posts. How about 3,000 baka post malema kincha? Elo hlada mo post like our sage. Ka bohlile malema kincha.
Oh yeah.
The joy khala udlohlile Ashley what Ashley oguleng. Which will post more than 300,000 people or 300
Sharp.
3,000 people, I'm sorry. Yeah. So if they keep showing you the message enough times, you think about one hour.
Every time when you
And then clever research or homework. Do you know that CIA, Central Intelligence Agency, ikila dira pina, and then pina ya to countries politics that country.
Sharp.
But they really pina we train the country new by years, and then pina we inspire a revolution, and that was in Germany. There was a song CIA really who read the wall of Berlin to there's a lot of things people can do you guys don't understand. And the other hard World War III is on, bitch.
So
Shades, cut this shit.
So how I believe it's something that they should start doing in terms of regulating the way.
Yeah.
We should regulate social media, not people. In China, kids have 3 hours, I think, on TikTok per day. When now people on TikTok are little is very lazy. You start fantasizing that. You start wanting to hear motivation every day.
Sharp.
I am a fit. Otherwise, research or whatever information and the more and more advanced buffet.
All the 3 are color of it.
It's coming.
Also ask his shit. Now I miss this podcast, buffet. I miss being here. Yo. Every day I give one a little post that I get time like it listens about push. But I to get a give Never congratulations on
the conclusion, yeah. Since you love a host.
Born, it's been good. It's been nice. It's been the Boss Town Podcast. Like, subscribe, and follow us on every platform: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Look at how happy kid.
Yeah.
The TikTok. Oh.
Yeah, we have TikTok, my guy.
But W Podcast.
Yeah.
Cut.
We love you. Hola.
Hola.